everything you can hear. 100% infield. Huge thing here. This is also on island. I mean, can you even see it 3D printed? Oh no, even play around. It's very nice. So we are in the lab. 40mm tube. Whoa. Be mine. All our different materials. How do you guys like this? I think we are live. Hello. How's everyone? Oh, is my camera a little bit blurred? Ah, should be better now. Should be better. How's everyone? Leslie, is this the medic? Thank you for joining. Zombie. Sun Turtle is here. Now was Make a B. Who else do we have? NSTO, Traxman, Rover, Chris Ming from YouTube, and 3D Medic Vince from YouTube. How's everyone going? Kenneth Sang, thank you for joining. Nick 3DP. If I can ask you a favor, because I was supposed to start the stream earlier, and I was supposed to post something earlier, but I didn't have the best night. My daughter cried a lot, and I woke up like around 9:30 already. So plus my work in the morning, then I was a little bit late. But I did post something on our Twitter, and but sometimes a tweet works, like a lot of people see it, or in the first 10 second or 20 second, if it doesn't have much reaction, then it doesn't work. So if you don't mind giving me a favor and going on our profile, and then oh wait, did you remove my tweet? Oh no, there you go. And if you don't mind maybe liking and sharing the post. So basically it's to gather some of the questions. I have some questions that I gathered by DM specifically, but I want to have some more. So if you don't mind going on Twitter and helping with this. And NSTO waited 1 hour. Share and like, yeah, share and like, and if you have any question, just start putting your question. Yeah, we need to re-X my post if that's possible. And write some question. So if you already have some question in mind, whatever question, just to kickstart to so that people understand, what it is about, right? And I also put that on Discord. So yeah, just something for the beginning. Thank you, Stephen Poole, for joining. Diabetic Jedi is here as well. I'm reading for all the big question like Coke or Pepsi. What else do we have? Oh yeah, thank you, Zombie. That's pretty smart. Just sharing the tweet. So there you go. And then I would, but I don't use Xeter any longer. Okay, is there a lot of people that actually switch, like that actually stop their Twitter just because of what happened? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's kickstart with at least one subject that kind of started a little bit on my thinking around all of this, because I really want to see how you guys think about what Amazon has sent it, right? What is the secret ingredient that make buying Polymaker spools so addictive? You can, like I said, if you have any question, even if it's a joke or not a joke, or just post it on Twitter. I really just want to make that tweet going a bit faster. So that's why all of these questions. Why don't Polymaker has the EU store on the website? That's a really good question, by the way. Yeah, just post that on the on a reply for that tweet, and then that will really help it. Easily 30% of the people I used to follow are gone from Twitter. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so it does. Okay, it did affect quite a lot the Twitter. Why did the chicken cross the road? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Zombie, for asking. What is the correct color for yellow? Okay, so let me talk about this Amazon email that I received, which is a little bit a hot topic in specifically in the US. But let me pull out that email. It's about diversity. It's about diversity and how you can increase the sales with diversity. It's a very interesting. Let me find it. Like how you can certify. Okay, so let me just. Okay, there you go. So it's like this. Is your post incomplete? What? Why? Did I do something wrong? What are the hot topic questions companies want to avoid to not affect their PR? Reply your question below and we will answer it now. YouTube link, Twitch link. No, I think, did I make a mistake, a spelling mistake or something? The Twitch link is not showing. Yeah, it's because because Twitter transformed it into a, you know, the how to say, the so it's still the link, but there's the image instead of the link. I don't know why they do that, but yeah. The Twitch link is a clickable link. Yeah, there you go. Hey, K2 Kevin, Major Gamer Geek, thank you for joining. I do have a tweet. If you want to go and like and share that that tweet and ask some question to help. There's a thumbnail or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they do that, but the tweet itself was good. When I posted, then suddenly they just change it. Okay, so the Amazon email is the following: if your business is more than 50% owned by a diverse person, blah 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 blah, then you can have a certification, and an active diversity certification can increase your sales by up to 50%. Okay, and now this is how they define a diverse person: a woman, veterans, Black, Hispanic, Native American, disabled, and LGBTQ. And these are the definition of diverse. And if our business is more than 50%, we get a certification, and that certification will help us to increase our sales by up to 50%. So this is an email I received, and it's a real email, right? It's from Amazon, and then there is how to certify, etc., etc. It is interesting, right, Zombie? Because, like, I don't know, there's many ways to approach this, right? But you know, we have to be careful at the same time. But like, for example, I would be, you know, like, let's say, so I'm the one received the email, you know, I take care of Amazon, etc. And I need to go, you know, and so we have a list of people that, you know, own Polymaker, right? And I have to ask them, like, let's say I'm checking for LGBTQ people in the owner. Like, I have to ask them what orientation they have. Like, it feels so a little bit how to say, I would feel ashamed to ask this type of question, right? Like, what if they don't want to share this type of information? Like, I have to ask them, okay, what you get what I mean? I don't understand. What if people want to keep this private, or like Hispanic? how do you define if someone is Hispanic, for example? Like, do you ask, do you take a picture and send to Amazon, and then Amazon has an AI that analyze the picture and define if that person is Hispanic or not? Or there is a certain degree, I think it's when people outwardly identify, outwardly on the surface or on from the outside. Oh, so you mean DNA? Even DNA, like we cannot say if someone is Hispanic or Native American. Let's say you want to define if they are Hispanic or Native American. Like you do a DNA test, and then if they are, there is this. Oh, actually, there is this DNA test that define where you come from. Like you have like 30% in Europe, 40% there, and so actually, it's not a bad idea. But then, like, what is the percentage that needs to come from? Yeah, what does Hispanic actually mean? Let me check. Hispanic, of relating to or being a person of Latin America descent, Latin America descent, and especially of Cuban, Mexican, and Puerto Rican origin living in the US. Also, Hispanic has to live in the US. So it's a term for the US. Or the second definition is of or relating to the people, speech, or culture of Spain. Okay, so let's say you have a Spanish company with only Spain people, right, in the company. Then they have a diversity. They easily have a diversity certification because more than 50% is owned by diverse people. In that case, Hispanic, because they are a Spain company. So it's I don't know what's I was really surprised when I received that email. I mean, I guess I understand what they're trying to do. I just feel that I don't know if that way of doing it is the best. I guess that's what I mean. What is considered disabled? I have no idea. And then you have to get certified. You need a proof. Gather the proof of ownership. Okay, so just to prove that you're owner, and then access to a web camera or smartphone with camera. And government issued identification, so basically an ID. So a proof of ownership, an ID, and an access to a web camera or web from or smartphone with camera. So basically they're going to take a picture of you, and then they're going to define whether you are, I guess, a woman, a veteran, Black, Hispanic, Native American, disabled, or LGBTQ. How do you do that? How do you define from a picture? So you understand now why I was surprised when I received that email? I have some chicken left from yesterday. Then the government and FBI default categories for Hispanic descent is white. Healthcare asks the second question, white, Hispanic, or non-Hispanic? Because I know in the US, you have on your ID card, they define your look. If I remember well, let me check. US ID card. Because this, I think that's, yeah, there you go. I think you have something that Europe don't. US ID card. Oh, you don't have anymore? I think there it's written like Black, Afro-American, or this kind of thing, no? I think you had this. Or maybe not. I'm looking at California, driver license, card holder, blah, blah, blah. Veteran. So you see it's written on your ID card, veteran. Sex, height, weight, eyes. Oh, for some reason maybe it was removed. Maybe it was removed. I thought ethnicity. Yeah, there you go, ethnicity. But apparently you don't have anymore, right? So maybe you used to have. That email would get deleted. I have trust issue. Not who is buying, also who is selling. I don't think they have a race section. Just hair, eye color, gender. I thought they. Yeah, maybe not. I made sense when Amazon pushed small businesses, not these. Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the things that that surprises me when I received that, because and I'm not going to do it because I don't think. First, I don't want to go to all the people that own a Ponymaker and ask them like take picture of them so that Amazon can profile them, into some category or something. I just don't believe they can do that, and I don't understand the sense of doing this. I mean, then all the people in Spain, for example, then they have 50% more sales because they have Hispanic people, and then what in African country that are mostly black people, it's the same. Then they have all their companies. Then more than 50% are owned by black people. Then they have 50% more sales. So I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, they ask. Well, they don't ask for photos. They say, act now to get certified. Gather the following information. Number 1, proof of ownership. Number 2, government issued identification. Number 3, access to a web camera or smartphone with camera, which basically means you will have to, put yourself in front of the camera, right? And do something. I don't know what, but dance around. I don't know. Yeah, it is weird, right? Business is, I don't know. 12 weeks before and after adoption. This is a one-time offer. Yeah, and it's not like they push us. Look, this is a one-time offer with a single-use link that will enable you to apply for as many certification as you are eligible. Blah blah blah. Not transferable. Blah, blah. So it's like, do it now. You. So anyway, and what's the benefit? So the benefit is you get a certification, and the benefit is you get what they call a diversity certification, and an active diversity certification can increase sales by up to 50% on Amazon Business due to the increased visibility certified selection gets from customer. So the fact that you have that diversity certification, you will be pushed towards the customers. You will have more visibility, so you can increase your sales to up to 50%. Google, Amazon already provide you with DAC partners and Alexa and search history. It sounds like a scam. It's abusing sense of urgency. Well, I mean, let me check. The link is good. Let me check. Come from Amazon.com. There's nothing, and it looks exactly like, well, obviously it would look like another email, but yeah, it looked legit. It looked legit, but it might not be, right? I mean, but it. Yeah, I don't know exactly how to check except clicking around, but I don't want to click around. But yeah, it looks legit. And they also have some information that they are not supposed to have. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so let me go to here. Don't forget, if you just arrived, and you haven't heard the beginning, we do have a tweet that if you have any questions, then you can ask it in on the tweet, and we will answer it during the live stream. And if you don't mind, like liking and sharing the tweet, that would be really really helpful. Hey, 3DHP, Makeabee is the listed category. Make me think scam. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm not 100% confirming that this was something that was sent directly from Amazon, but it has raised some concern, at least on my side. And in any case, we're not going to do that. And then, yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. And even if it's right or not, scam or not scam, I did see similar way of doing, from other company as well. Not exactly like this, right? But yeah. And then they also use supplier gateway. So I don't know. Okay. The next one, you have already given your information when you made the store. I would contact Amazon plus this readout. Yeah, right click the email and source with your original. Yeah, this is what I always do. This is what I always do, but it's Amazon.com. It's Amazon.com, and I don't know. Anyway, so the next question before I start going through the tweet question is obviously, and this is the one I received the most, is related the gun stuff. That's yeah. So that's the question. Like, what do we think about the people that are printing how they call this lower on hey, physics. Is it still an option to ship the stand back? I don't have enough plastic wrap to wrap them for long storage. Yeah, definitely. Physics is the one that helped us to go to the Tesla Maker Faire. Really successful show. Most likely we're gonna do more. I print lowers. I can legally sell and transfer them under my level 7 FFL. Sorry, I don't know what level 7 FFL means, but so yeah, regarding this, and the answer is, for me, is pretty simple. Like, I don't 100% understand why it's such a topic, but from our company point of view, when we make filament, etc., and when they they buy our filament and then they use it for their application, the main thing we are looking at is, each country has their their way of defining what is legal, what is not legal, etc. And basically, through our eyes, we don't want to intervene too much, right? If it goes too much against some of our principles, then we will, whether it's legal or not legal, we will just take a stand at a certain position. But in that case, we always try our best to not affect the liberty of each nation, right? So if there is a nation that decided, okay, our citizen can do this, okay, this is, that's what we decided, that's how our culture works, and that's how it has been working like this, and it's working well so far, then that's their that's their way of working, and we try to avoid intervene in this decision, right? Saying no, we disagree with what you have decided, and we decide otherwise, right? And then our customers are locked to what we have decided. So in that particular case, we just leave the liberty of people to follow what the local authorities authorize, don't authorize, like authorities basically. So, and that's the same in Europe. In Europe, we condemn this because they cannot. It's not about being free or not being free. It's just they cannot. Whether the local law are with whether you agree or disagree with the local law, then that's a different problem, right? I guess that's a different topic, which I don't really think we have a word in that discussion, right? So yeah, that's kind of for me it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not how to say a question that should be avoided or something, because I think it's pretty straightforward. And maybe the actual question is oh, thank you, Zombie. Zombie is actually using the Twitch tool, which makes it easier, like pinging the oh, they changed the URL already, so now it's x.com, right? I never noticed that. I thought it was still twitter.com. No, it's still twitter.com. How did you do that? Is that the right link? Oh, it's redirecting. Oh, you so you mean you changed the URL manually? Nice. I don't know how you did that. Okay, so let me stop here first and read. Thank you, Devancy 10. Firearm violence is at a high point. A lot of people have been affected both personally and mentally. Yeah, I do understand where that come from, like why people would ask this. Yeah. So yeah, I do understand. Homemade firepower is a tradition older than the USA. It's one of the best applications in distributability and fulfillment. There's many applications that could do the same, right? Are you talking about guns and arms? Yes. Statistics would disagree with your question. Durability and application, yes. I have a Glock 17 frame printed from Polymaker. It functions good and looks amazing. Yeah. I mean, many people are doing it, so I guess it is possible to print, right? Using, as long as I guess you know what you're doing, because it's a dangerous hobby, right? Like putting a metal bumper on a dragster where you have barefoot people that are watching. Using 3D printers for making guns or arms is not cool. Well, that's the thing. Sun Turtle. If I remember well, you're from Denmark, and Denmark definitely you cannot do that, and don't even try. Right? It's that's just, you cannot. In the US, you can. As far as I understand, you can. Collaboration on custom reels is probably endorsement. What do you mean? Collaborate? Oh yeah. You're talking about 3D print general, right? Is that what you're talking about? I guess you're talking about this. Let me move you here, and then share for you. You're talking about this. You're talking about this, right? If I'm guessing properly. We have the live chat on. So basically, so what Lost in Tech is saying is collaboration means endorsement, right? So we endorsement, which I think is, and we definitely endorse. Yeah, let me just double check. An endorsement is an amendment or special clause to a document or contract and author. Or maybe approval. The act that you approve or support something or something. Yeah. So yes, we definitely support the 3D print general. I mean, his work. He makes some great. I mean, we made a lot of videos together, right? Explaining material science, and then he made a lot of videos. Definitely, and the same for Loyal, and the same for a lot of creators that we support. So yes, it's not probably a Lost in Tech. It's definitely we support a lot of content creators. I joined in a good topic, also an FFL holder. Oh, you guys are talking about FFL? FFL. Federal Firearm. Oh, okay. So it's a license to being able to have a firearm, I assume. FireMaker has been go-to for a lot of my build. If I had a larger printer, I'd bring an AR lower for AR10. I think it's amazing. It's interesting what this technology is capable of. Definitely. When you use the share button, it forces you to use X. Oh, I didn't know. Both works, I think. It's pretty cool. I want to print a rubber band gun. Yeah. You'd have my FFL, but I country requires a brick and mortar store. Are you referring to 3D printing general? I believe he is a 3D printer first and a gun enthusiast second. He just pick a color and also align with his body. Yes. Any plan to make filament refill? I use Bamboo MS. It would be really nice to have this as an option. Yes, Angel, we have. Yes, definitely we have 100%. We have planned for refill. I think refill is a good idea, and we will do it. If anyone has question on the legality of people firearm or the operation, I can be found on the Polymaker Discord and Twitter to answer question privacy. Yes, I think physics, medic, actually the 3D print general, Sean. I think what's his name? Hoffman Tactical. These people are pretty aware of the how do you say the do's and don'ts. I try to translate for French, but it doesn't work. But yeah, they are pretty aware of all what can be done, cannot be done, where does that come from, what is the laws that or this or this. I just started driving a taxi. Drove with a couple who has just got married. They were from Ukraine. The man was missing an arm. I hate war. I don't think there's a lot of people that love war, to be honest. Sun Turtle. I think we pretty much the whole planet agree that we don't really want to shoot at each other. I'm pretty sure that's not a debate, I would say. Only a couple of days. You have good time on this side of the world. Also, if I ever get that coupon, reveal my class selection before Halloween. We do have a very nice Halloween pack, physics, that is coming. A beautiful Halloween pack. Should be, I think, it's next week. So it should be next week. One of the first recommendations for a 3D filament brand I got was from the 3D Printing General from Polymaker. Great recommendation. Yeah. 3D Print General is one of the channels that has made great scientific content when it comes to theory test at the same time. So I mean that's the reason we worked a lot together. He has really great content. I know that 3D printers are making horrible killing device. This is not cool. For me, it's Fun Paper Maker. They are good at making 9mm paper. Run happen, everyone. Thank you, Nawaz. Okay, dude, everyone is entitled to their own opinion on the subject and matter. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like I say, the other question or whether you agree or not, I think that's a different question. I'm just explaining how Polymaker think about it. In what is the logic or thinking path we have taken, right? So that's the idea. Okay, great. So I guess there's no. I think you misunderstood Lost in Technique. Your collaboration with 3D Printing is likely to be seen as an endorsement of 3D printing gun and gun paraphernalia. I was afraid that this live stream will bring a lot of vocabulary that I have no idea. And I guess that was true. Miscellaneous articles, especially the equipment needed for a particular activity. Okay, so all the stuff around, around that hobby. Collaboration is like as an endorsement. Endorsement meaning support. Yeah, I mean, one other thing is how people see things it's hard to control. It's hard to control. If they don't understand the reason why we supported, or or let's say if they misunderstand the reason why we supported the 3D Print General, that's I guess that's why I make the stream, right? I explain why we support 3D Print General, right? And if they want to deform that to something else, or if they don't want to believe, then yeah, not much I can do, I guess, at this point. But I'm happy to explain, re-explain, or if there's any details. So any question, like I say, today, it's hard question or not hard question, you can just ask the question, right? I believe they've been collaborating since before he got involved in gun content. Yeah, way before. I even wrote a paragraph, a chapter in his book, right? If you don't know his book, clarify the reason. Clarify the reason why we. So let me guess your question. Please clarify the reason why you launch a custom spool with 3D Print General. I guess that's your question. Sorry, I'm looking. This is the live chat. This is where I am in the chat because I try to read everything. So just in case he answered quickly. But yeah, so to clarify the reason, again, 3D Print General was one of the only channel that was doing content mixing theory and testing. If you haven't seen yet, we made a lot of material science theory, right? About warping, about stringing, about overhang, and he made every single video about that theory and testing it. Like he has an overhang video, he has a warping video, and in each of these video, every time he include that scientific part of why this is happening. And that's why I guess we get very close, because we had a lot of calls on the science, etc., on making the video. And then when we had to create a spool to reinforce the relationship, right? And we do have some more custom spool coming, right? But it's just first, it's there's a contract to have the spools that not all the creators want to go into. But yeah, that's the reason. So yeah, let me know if you need more clarification. From a PR standpoint, it does not come across as you just allowing people to do what they are allowed by law where they live, but you are suggesting people should be printing. Yeah, but I don't know how that's that's really people taking that's people going freestyle, like thinking that because we support this content creator means that everyone should print gun. I think that's pushing the I don't know where that comes from. No, sorry. I guess I know where that comes from, but I think it's people really pushing it, right? If we need to care about people that are pushing the limits of reasoning, then you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything, because anything you would do, there is always a way to say something, right? So this is where our threshold is, and I guess the question becomes whether you agree with that threshold or not. And I guess that's a different question. And when we disagree or agreed with that threshold, then I guess we can continue debate. But if it's a threshold limit disagreement, then there's not much we can do, right? It's disagreement, I guess. What's the meaning of life? Nick going blind on RFID tag number 250 of them done on top of the 90-ish. I hope you're not doing that in front of the 55-inch screen, because that's gonna kill your eyes. 3D Print General also took all the point with Amazon return spool. Yeah, for sometimes he was receiving the B stock. I recommend changing Loyal's color to pink sport. Can Polymaker sponsor Open Bionics? They make robotic prosthetics for people who are disabled. That could be extremely cool. Yeah, any suggest sponsoring? I mean, we're sponsoring. I think we have done up to 3 projects with Enable. I think it's similar, might not be exactly the same as Open Bionics, but yeah, we sponsor a lot. We sponsor a lot. No, not why you did once upon a time. Why you continue to support? For the same reason, magnificent reason. Same reason. So what you're saying, and he's yeah. Your question. The reason has not changed again. So what you're saying, his name is about generally printing and not some other general topic. I understand your question. So what you're saying, his name is about generally printing, not the same, not some other general topic. 3D print. I think 3D print general is about like, I think my guess is general from the general, like general the guy that like the army guy, the officer, yeah, officer. I may be wrong, right? I don't think it's the word general like everything. I think it's general, the general, because he has yeah. I don't know how you call that in English. We call this in French. I don't know how you call that in English. Oh, it's English. Oh, you have this. Well, that's easy. So, and this is in the army. You wear this, at least in France. So yeah. These are the tough question this stream was for. Yeah, exactly. Just go ahead. I mean, I'm happy to clarify anything that needs to be clarified. I'm happy to clarify. And whether it's to make you like Polymaker or do not like Polymaker, this is, I'm not doing things. We're doing things according to certain principles. We hope we are going to the right direction. We try to make things right, and that's what we want to do, right? And we don't really have a hyper focus to make everyone happy, right? We want to make things right, and I think there is a difference here, right? Making everyone happy anyway. First, it's very difficult because everyone is a little bit different. But we believe that making things right is better than trying to make everyone happy, and living through principles is better than living through how people think of you. So that's what we're trying to do. So any clarification, I'm happy to try to help with that. 3D Print General creates very good content and seems like a responsible firearm owners. We have a constitution and laws that currently allows for firearm ownership. One of the many foreign and those. I don't know why he makes. I don't know what he makes. Is it illegal? Is promoting someone that is designing and selling illegal firearm? So this, we care a lot about this. Whether because as it's a topic that has a lot of can do, cannot do, then we do have to be careful with not doing things that cannot be done, right? Also a 3D printed prosthesis for people who lost a leg, that would be cool. Yeah, definitely. Sum total, I 100% agree with that. Do you know what? I think one of our first collaboration on YouTube, I think it was like 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, was to print a small leg for a duck. There's a duck that lost his leg, and we sent Polymax PLA to print that leg. I think if you go on YouTube, you should be able to find something like this. That was one of the first, like the first collaboration on YouTube. Polymaker has Polymaker has the option to take a stance. Polymaker has the option to take a stance. Yeah, against 3D printing gun, or actively choosing not to by supporting someone like you. But why would we want to be against 3D printing gun? Like why should we tell you that you cannot do that, even though you can, right? It's in your magnificent username. I think you're from the US. It's in your right to do that. You can, but we will tell you you cannot do that with your printer. You're not free to do what you want with your printer. We decide. So do we decide, or do your environment decide, like where your country, your blah blah? So yeah, and at this point, it's whether you agree with what we have chosen or not. We have chosen that it's not our role. It's not our role to define what people can or cannot do. And again, like I said, it's not black and white. Sometimes in some countries, they not do something, and we don't believe they should not. So we're no. Yeah, taking a non-stance is a position. Aside from guns, what other behavior or content would prevent Polymaker or other companies from working with a partner content creator? Aside from guns, what other behavior or content would prevent Polymaker? Yes. So, for example, these two people, pretty much all creators has had their time where a few people disagreed with them and really believe that no company should work with them, right? Many content creators had this issue, and believe me, because I'm really in the middle of these things, right, where you should not work with them, you should not work with them, you should not work with them, and that's why it's a hard topic, right? It's because then what decision should we make? Should we work with nobody, or should we? Where is the line? So these people, they disagree with what he does, but it's okay. Or these people, they disagree, is not okay, right? And what are the other behavior? Then yeah, I don't know if it was a question for me or if it was a question for people in the chat. By the way, because we don't consider gun in the US as if your hobby is to go to the range and shoot in the US. Well, actually, even in other countries, there is places where you can go and enjoy your hobby. But if that's your hobby, it's not something that would prevent you from working with us. We will not say no. Your hobby is disgusting. We will not work with you. We will not do that. No one is forced to name. His name comes because he looks like it's mineral. Yeah, he's the Kepi, right? They hate the fact that the company he loves for makes the best product you can should be your first priority, and it is. Yeah, it is. For products was always the core of Polymaker. The core of Polymaker was always the product. It's our little small baby that we cherish all the time. Sean has never promoted any illegal activity. What have our club right? I think the word is Polymaker Maple Leaf Maker Red CFABS. Let's be honest, we love printing Nerf blasters. Yeah, and actually, we will. We hope to have an activity, at least at Murph next year, where you will be able to enjoy the different Nerf prints. Because I've seen some amazing one on the Discord, and I know people like to show that this, the small target that you are doing. So that could be nice. 3D printing is global. I would say from the extent there are too many guns and arms in the world. 3D printing is global. STL5 can be made everywhere. There are too many guns and arms in the world to understand. I don't think so. I don't think so, Sir Purple. I don't think that's our. I don't think that's where we want to go. I don't think we want to go towards um, lobbying towards something. Lobbying, right? Lobbying advocacy act locally attempting to influence action policy. Yeah. So lobbying. We don't want to to go into this. I'm not sure what else we can do to stop that. How about Toymaker makes a good product that has good color, everything else is on the end user. Okay. Now you're suggesting that not supporting a content creator is telling people that you can or can't do, but the other way around, you say the same thing is stretch. Is this stream about whether it's good PR or not? I don't care about whether it's gun or not. Sorry, let me. Now you are suggesting that not supporting a content creator, now you're suggesting not supporting a content creator is telling people what they can or can't do. But the other way around, you say the same thing is a stretch. So I'm not saying that if we support. Now you're suggesting that not supporting a content creator is telling people that they can and can't do. But the other way around would be if we are suggesting not. So if we support a content creator, then supporting a content creator is not telling people what they can and can't do. But the other yes. Wait. Sorry, magnificent username. I think wait. I think I get it. So supporting a content creator is telling people what they can and can't do. But the other way. Oh, sorry, my internet. Can't and can't do. I don't know what's the actual question. But the other way around, you say the same thing. Yeah, so if I don't understand, I guess. I'm not sure I understand your question. You're suggesting that not supporting a content creator is telling people what they can or cannot. So if we don't support the content creator, is telling what finally I think I don't understand. Why not supporting? Because 90% of the content creator we're not supporting, right? And that means it's telling people what they can and can't do. And then the other way around, meaning if we support a creator, it is not telling what can. Yes. I'm not sure if that's your question, but yes, I think. So is this stream about whether it's good PR or not? I don't care about whether he brings guns or not. So this stream is about clarifying any particular question that may have not been answered clearly in the past because for some reason. And it's also about maybe some people really want to ask us some question, but they are afraid they are not going to get an answer. But they wish they would know that from Polymaker. So that's what the stream is about. There's always someone that is going to disagree. Yeah. It's not about the stream is not about making everyone agreed with what we are doing. The stream is about clarifying why we are doing what we're doing. You can't control what the customer do with the product, but you can say you don't support the use of the product to make guns and arms. But that's the thing, SumTotal. Why would we do that? why would we do that, Sun Total? It's like, it's like Sun Total. You have a printer, you're printing, and I'm telling you, you cannot print this. You cannot print this. Or you can print this. You cannot print that. Is it really our responsibility? Sounds like it's a hard question. What is going on? It's not an easy topic, right? And I apologize if I'm not 100% clear, but I try to be as clear as I can within reason, because sometimes we cannot be clear because there is no clear answer, and sometimes it's clear for us, but it's not clear for you. You want something else, so that's why just feel free to ask the question, and we'll do our best to communicate. There is no gatekeeping in open source. You're free to agree or disagree, but to impose your ethic and go against creating. I'm not American. I served time in the army and enjoy shooting and enjoy. Oh, you're not American. Magnificent username. Sorry, for some reason I saw you. But yeah. I mean, I also, I come from a military school, right? I spent from 12 years old to 20 years old in a military school, and during that time we had a lot of training, right? A lot of training. I would say like disassemble a gun, reassemble a gun, and this kind of thing it's it's about yeah. So I understand. Correct. I was referring to we are due for next question. Yeah. So any other questions? I will take. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I had someone at Murph ask me why I was with Polymaker. I said I would rather be a voice that expresses my opinion and have a presence and share my positive experience, then sit back and give everyone dirty looks. What? I said I would rather be a voice that expresses my opinion and have a presence and share my positive, then sit back and give. Okay. Yeah, and that's the reason why when we partner with people, is much more than what they are doing, right? Is who they are. Who they are is very, very important. Okay, like Sean, Loyal, Presley's in the chat, Zombie in the chat, Medic, Nitro in the chat, and other in the chat. I mean, the relationship is really person to person at first, right? It's really who people are, instead of how many followers you have, what content do you make, how much can you make us, blah blah, right? It's really who people are, and sometimes I know it's more effort, right? But sometimes it's good to try to understand a little bit more the people behind, like who they are, right? I'm excited for that game. Yeah, I am too. Nightcore. Is audio cutting for anyone else? Yeah, I think my internet is going up and down. It's really not the stream that but yeah, it is going up and down. Aaron Bell, I believe Polymaker support whatever application the filament is effectively used in. The 3D printing gun community is the most vocal and controversial. Yeah, definitely. I mean, why we're talking about this application, because it's the most controversial, right? We're not going to talk about is that okay to make a cosplay sword with our cosplay, and yeah, I guess we're not going to talk about this because it's not controversial. Well, at least people don't make it controversial. They were saying it's not lobbying, ethic, like Amazon. I don't think so. Turn total. I don't think so. I don't think it's about ethic or not ethic. So, and I think that debate go outside of the scope at some point. This is, I think, more personal opinion, and like whether, because what you're talking about ethic is it ethic to kill someone or not? And I guess we all agree on that, right? Is that ethic to make a firearm? If it's not ethic, then there's a whole industry that is ethically pretty bad. So I think, yeah, it's a different debate, I would say. We all agree it's not ethical to kill people. The debate is it ethical to make something that could kill people? That's the debate. What would be without sharing? What would we be without sharing? We have covered this topic pretty well. Let's move to the next question. Yeah, I'm waiting for any other question. Okay, so let me glance through. Okay, sorry. So I had to. I just scrolled through the whole the whole thing, right? But if you have any important questions, then you can just copy paste. Okay, so I don't know if because I posted pretty late. So let me see if there is any other question. Okay, so let's go through them. What is the correct color of yellow? I think we answered this question hundreds and thousands of times. Okay, so we won't answer that one. Okay. What are your thoughts on Spamago Blue? I think it's nice and great. Okay. What portion of your revenue come from what sources? What can I say regarding this? Because this is more of a, I don't think it's gonna be very useful for you, but I guess we have a large percentage of our revenue that come from filaments. So yeah, mainly we don't have much that come from 3D printers, but yeah, I would say 99.9% come from filaments. Any plan to make refills cool? I use the Bambu Lab AMS. Do I find the idea that interesting? Yeah, 100%. We will make. I have heard PETG and ASA are actually cheaper feeder material. Why doesn't that result in cheaper filament than PLA? Because that's not true. ASA is not cheaper. PETG in some case is, and you can see sometimes in the pricing, not all the time because it's very close to each other, and sometimes it's a company decision. They want to lose margin on the PLA and get margin on the PETG, and then that means it's the same price. So I think it's true that sometimes the PETG is cheaper, but ASA cheaper, I do not think so, or at least not from what I know. I know you went to Creality, but will you one day partner with a 3D printer company to release a machine with your options? What do you mean by your options? So we do try to partner with a lot of 3D printer companies in order to have a pre-loaded slicer profile. Sorry, so we do that, but there's no other option that we can do except having our filament working in that printer and having a profile for it. Which is more complicated to produce, the filament or the color of the filament? I would say the filament. Because the color, it might be hard at the beginning to get that color, but after you have the formula, then it's done. But the filament is constantly needs to check a lot of different, the quality control process to make filament is much more complicated. Do you have plans to make PCL filament for the medical field? No, not really. And again, when you need filaments, we are more interested in the features you are looking into the filament rather than the name of the filament, right? Like the features. Don't say I want a high temperature PLA. Say I want a high temperature resistance material that print as easy as PLA. Say this. Don't say I want a high temperature PLA, because we are going to make a high temperature PLA, and then you're going to print with it, and then you're going to be very disappointed because it prints basically like ABS. So always focus on features and characteristics. Don't focus on what polymer it is. This is our job. Your job is to give us your requirement on what the material needs to do or how the material needs to behave. That's your job. And then our job is to design it using different polymers, additives, etc. But if you mix the job, then yeah. Do you plan in the future to open production plant in other countries such as Canada? We hope that we will open production international as well. I'm not sure about Canada though. You will most likely end up in one of the countries that has the, I guess, highest market volume, I would say, like, I don't know, Europe, US, something. So Canada, I'm not too sure. But if there is one in the US, then you will definitely benefit. Okay, so let me. That's it. That's the hard question. Oh, will there ever be a quad extrusion color? Most likely no. Most likely no, because the dual color was a hype and a trend, and some people like it, but it's very niche compared to the gradient. The gradient is crazy. Everybody loves gradient. Not everybody loves dual. So we are not going to extend toward that direction. At least not in the near future. Oh, that's it. Okay. You don't have any. Okay, so let me go back to the chat then. If you have any other, just go here. Then I will see it. I will have notification here, and I will just read it. Blah, blah, blah. Let's answer the real question. When will Baby Yoda be cool? Correct me if I'm wrong. Why are the Polymaker profile only locked to bamboo slicer? I only locked to bamboo in the slicer? What do you mean locked? You cannot change it? There was a question brought up on Tuesday. How do we encourage more women to get involved in 3D printing and do not see pink film? How do we? So maybe the first question is why? Why do we need to encourage? Well, when I use the word encourage, then it makes it strange, my question, but if you use encourage or if you use force? Encourage. Why do we need to encourage? Because when I ask the question, then it feels like, oh, so if you don't encourage, then you discourage. So I'm not talking about discourage. It's like, why should we put extra effort to encourage women to get into 3D printing? That's the first question. I want to make sure that we have the same answer. Like, why should we do that? Like, is there, like, is at the moment, is there, I guess, is there anything that is discouraging them from getting into 3D printing? If yes, if that's the answer, then we should focus on what is discouraging them from entering 3D printing. We should focus on that and make sure that it's not discourage. Is there another word? Is not discouraging them. So that's how you see why this first question is important, because if that's the answer, then how to encourage more women to get into 3D printing, then we focus on the thing that prevent them to get into 3D printing. Then we focus on that. Like, I don't know, let's say, I don't think that's happening, but let's say there's a classroom and then they divide boys and girls, and then the boys will learn about 3D printing and the girls will learn about something else. But then, of course, the girls are not going to be introduced to 3D printing, and then that's not really helping for them to know about 3D printing. Then if that's the case, then how to encourage? Then we go to these schools and we say, no, why do you divide them? They all have a chance to learn about this beautiful technology, right? Don't segregate the people. So yeah, that's my answer. We need to find the point at which the women have a different, have a different access to 3D printing and solve that, and then we can solve that. Does that answer the question? This is a big problem with the gun debate. There's a lot of expounding information that isn't researched. Why are the Polymaker profile locked? Yeah, I think I got this one. Okay, let me go back. And if you encourage one group, that discourages the other group. Yeah, everyone has sentiment. Don't sell well. Yeah, the first time I saw Sentifilament was at Earth 2022. It was the pumpkin spice from Canada maker. It was pretty cool. Females in any community raise the bar. Those people that think otherwise are short-sighted. Encourage them by not turning them into objects. and stop saying things like I need I need to 3D print my I need white. Uh, exactly, less division, more unity. Yeah, I think most women are smart enough to avoid. Yeah, don't avoid. That's hobby. It's a beautiful hobby. It's a beautiful hobby. Encouragement by showing all the cool things that we create, all of our classes here at the age. Come out and Islamic country just gave 143 billion and 38 billion military, lots more goodbyes for build, bro. Uh, sorry, so you mean the Danish government gave more budget to the army compared to hospitals, schools, and social security? Is that what you're saying? There are so many women in 3D printing. Hi everyone, congratulations personally. Thank you so much, everything. Women are not replaceable with plastic. Yeah, Francis, I think we all agree on that. I think we all agree on that. We cannot replace women with plastic, that's for sure. And plastic is not replaceable by women. I'm generally not sure where that's coming from. Please, I'm sorry that people have to deal with that feeling. It gets said way too often. That woman can be replaced with plastic. Yeah, I haven't scared that, but yeah, I mean, I think maybe Paisley is, I guess when you are a woman, then you will hear. Maybe we don't have the same perspective, which is normal, right? And that's the reason why we share our perspective. But yeah, let me know if I answered that question, right? What's the release date for Poly Woman filament made from? A lot of women in LA have. How about some ABS, ASA, or Q4 bundle? DaVinci 10 is hard because a Q-Forge itself is a niche application, a beautiful application, but it's a niche application. So we are currently using what is used the most, which is PLA. If the application grows and the volume of PPG ABS used become interesting, then we will invest more in those. But there is no particular reason to make a Q-Forge heat resistant. I don't know, maybe transport for business. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, let me see if there is more questions. What is the cost per spool? What is the cost per spool in material cost PLA? I mean, not to avoid your question, right? But we do have like I think 25 different formula of PLA. We have I think 5 different sizes of spools. But at the end of the day, I will not say exactly what each of our products cost, right? But just for your information, which I think that's what you're trying to get, is 3D printing filament is not a business that would be considered as I think it's considered as average in terms of margin or something like that. It's not something like you should definitely get into the 3D printing filament because the margins are huge. It's not something like this, right? It's not like you should go into the software industry or it's I mean we are still a manufacturer of physical product. So as long as it's this, it's very hard to make it a high margin anyway. So yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna show you the Excel with all the cost and stuff, right? But I guess that's what you're trying to get out of the question. So hopefully that helps answer. The joke is said all the time. We generally self-polish, but things have been said in that have bothered more than me. Yeah, and we should just react when things are said that disrespectful, then we should say it. Like, don't say that. Uh, please don't post question about the business review. It's confidential. Yeah, I mean, it's questions that will help you understand more about Polymaker to make your, do you want to buy product from Polymaker or not, or something like that. Type of question that can help you. Like, is Polymaker a company that I share value with, or something? Yeah, I mean, that's all the question that I would have thought there would be way more questions, right? But does that mean we already have some good discussion? So that means there is no much to talk about, which is nice. But on a regular basis, we are sharing more so that people basically have no particular question. Which is great. Which means when you have question, you just ask it. You don't wait for that particular live stream or something to ask a question. You just ask it, and apparently we usually answer it. We don't ask it there. So that's kind of. Thank you, Deventi. Has Polytera been tested internally to be abrasive? The topic come up once in a while, and I don't see any warning for hardened nozzle extruder. Really good question, Zombie. Really good, hard question. So, has Polytera been tested internally to be abrasive? Yes, and it is, and it has different. The abrasiveness, obviously, of the filament itself is the same, but it highly depends on. For some reason, it's so, how to say. I wouldn't say slight, but it's so small that it's the word small is not good. That it highly depends on the factors, which means if you're printing with let's say a low quality brass nozzle, or even like let's say a solid brass nozzle, then at the low temperature, I think it was low temperature or high temperature, or maybe high temperature, then it will eat your nozzle alive. But if you're lowering the temperature, then you have a drastically change in, if I remember well, in how it will be abrasive. So it's a hard abrasive material, depending on what nozzle you have, how you print it. And what is the reason why we don't have, actually, we can have a warning. Why the reason we haven't put that as a particular big priority is because the amount of complaint have received regarding nozzle wear. So because we have a lot of different type of complaints, or a lot of different types of filament, it doesn't make it to the website if it's a very low rate of complaint and can be misunderstood. For example, if we put on the website, oh, be careful, this product is abrasive, then it will turn away a lot of people. So business-wise, it's not very good. It is the truth that it could be abrasive. The problem is it's not good to put it on the website because it will help much less people than it will turn away people from Polytera that would have enjoyed the Polytera. So that's kind of the main reason why it's in between. Why it's in between. Thank you for. Oh, by the way. Most important question: ready for the move? Not at all. Not at all. Not at. It's coming soon, but the visa stuff is like they have required some more translation. So I mean, I'm excited to get past that. I'm not ready at all. I'm pretty sure warning is on Amazon. We may have put it on Amazon. Like I said, it's really, really. Thanks for the awesome, Dennis. Will you get more Polymaker filament? That's more up to the reseller. That's not to do with that. But it's more on their side what they decide to do, if they want to stock up or if they don't want, or um, Holy Therapy LA. I would still buy from Winemaker if I could. Hard question: why no issue store on the website? Yeah. So the answer to that is just resellers. We have. It's very common to have a direct line in Europe, just because of the amount of countries, the taxes requirement, etc. So it's much easier to partner with resellers than opening an EU store. It's very expensive to do that. So maybe in the future we will have this, but as of right now, that's the decision we have made. Too expensive, too complicated to have a EU store, so we partner with local resellers. And I mean, local resellers are doing an incredible job. So there is no particular. It doesn't affect much for European people on getting our filament. Because we have a lot of resellers. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. It's also recommended to use hardened nozzle and gear to print materially. So this is the way we say. This is the way we say. So actually, it is mentioned, right? But I mean, it really reads, but it is there. But again, it's one of our best sellers, and there's very few people that actually have a problem with it. They nozzles compared to a cheap brass nozzle. So yeah. Okay, let's refresh. What's the lifetime of UV and temperature color changing filament? Temperature changing filament, I'm not sure. UV is not that good. Actually, FDF did some testing, and apparently after a few cycles, the orange becomes very faded. Temperature changing, I don't know. We haven't done the test internally, and I haven't seen anyone doing that test. But UV, yeah, the UV is the one that has a very low cycle, like UV not UV, UV not UV. You're good idea to start a disclaimer in settings to be aware. Yeah, I mean, we just go in. I can add it to the website as well. But anyway, most of it is sold via Amazon and from Amazon. But like I said, it's not really, not really red. That's what I mean. So it's either you put it in big and then nobody buy it, or either you put it as a note and nobody read it. How big is the EU market if you had this option? YouTube is global. YouTube is global, yes, but I don't understand why you're. How big is the EU market for YouTube? How big is the EU market if you had this option? How big is the EU market if we had YouTube? I don't understand the relation for EU market and talking about YouTube right after. I never printed with PLA, but I've got a pre-order Polysonic Blue and Polysonic Pro Black. So this should be a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, if you are introduced to Polymaker with the Polysonic series, then that should be a pretty good introduction. I need to pick up a spool of Polysonic and max out the MK4 speed. Yeah, physics, you should. You should. I think hopefully you will be surprised by the Polysonic. The ambassador of Polycraft. Oh, Spamago, yes, on Twitter, right? I think I've seen a couple of tweets with me. I don't think people would complain to Polymaker even if they have photo wear. They might have maybe. Yeah, sometimes we just don't receive the complaint, right? But it's a percentage, right? There is a percentage of people that would complain at the same time as there's a percentage of people that would say they're happy with it. And then usually the percentage on Amazon, I would usually buy 10 at a time. It's really nice white. The top is filament. What is your most abrasive filament? I would say PS6CF. I would say PS6CF. Um, I don't know oh, actually, you know what, Leslie? You're talking about why we made the temperature changing, right? There's no much application. I just heard a very nice application from Buildersmark. Buildersmark is printing his Raspberry Pi case with temperature changing, and he can see where the Pi is heating up. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I thought there was a smart application. How large is the company? How many North American employee? I asked because Amazon used to have you labeled as a small USA business. How large is the company? I think 500 plus. I think between 500 and 1,000 people. How many North American employee? I think our team is around 10 to 20 people. 10 to 20 people in the US. Growing. It's going to change very soon, I think. I asked I mean, we are small, right? We're pretty small. Depending on what your scale, but we're pretty small. Your voice is fading out. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. I don't know if you're hearing me now. I'm on mobile. I'm using connection, so must take the base for now. Don't forget those podcasts, restriction and soon. Fish tank. Yeah, by the way, don't forget Toys for Tots. By the way, Dustin O'Connell, there's 3 more pallets that are coming. So I think that's like almost 10 pallets of filament just for Toys for Tots. That's a great idea. That would be a good use of the code changing one with Paya. Does that include independent contractor? Sorry, what I was talking about? Maybe I don't remember what I was talking about. If that includes contractor or not. Heard from a reliable source that Polymaker and Bamboo have shared ownership or partially shared ownership. True. Now, why you ask if it's true if your source is reliable? Number of employees. No, that doesn't include contractors, Many. Otherwise, I need to include our Discord 5,000 people. Then our company is 5,000 people and 500. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Creatrix, any particular question? Hard hot topic question, Creatrix? We're running out. We're running out of questions. Let me refresh. Any new question? Oh, is the coffee that we can go with an organic? I have no idea because I don't drink coffee. What is the weirdest filament you created but never released for sale? The weirdest filament. What is the weirdest? I don't know. I don't know what weird would be. There's one filament we created that we never released. If I tell you, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Wrong screen. Yeah, I don't know. Created a lot of filament, but I don't think they're particularly weird. Only 1 million spools on pre-order possible. Ever got this order? Oh, you mean the pre-order? Yeah. PCCF when? Most likely, I don't know. I don't know if it will be released, but if it will be released, maybe next year. Yeah, PCS, exactly. Awesome Squad knows some filament that has been developed but has never been released. Whether it's weird, I don't know, but at least they know. When does Spanish food come out? Okay, so when I see this type of question, it means you're running out, right? You don't have any other particular questions. What are the hard, hot topic questions companies want to avoid to not affect their PR? What happened in Austin? Okay, then I'm happy that everything is clarified, or at least the good blood red, and also we need phosphor red to make the US appearance. Blood red, actually, a lot of people are using our red as a replacement of the blood of my enemy. So this is a nice, I think it's a nice blood red, to be honest. It's very beautiful. Have you ever been too awesome? The community have been too awesome multiple times. What is the best-selling filament shade of blue filament? Most likely Polytera PLA Sapphire Blue. So everyone knows everything. Cool. So US when no plan. How well do you think you treat your employees? Oh, pretty well. In my opinion, pretty well. Pretty well. Depending on what's your standard, but I have lived in different regions of the world except America, but pretty well, very well, I would say. Type that I didn't hear what replacement you said. This one, for Blood of my enemy. Blood of my enemy is the best bread ever made. Yeah, I agree. When you go to the US, you need to use and partner on board to the USA. Yeah, that could be cool. Good idea. Bone colored PLA would be nice. Halloween is coming up. Think of all of those skeletons. A lot of people use this one for bone. They use this one. It's a gradient. It's our cappuccino, but they use it for bones. So if you wanna use that, it works well for skeletons. Okay. No other question? Do you test what fumes and microparticles the filament give us when you print with it? No, we don't. We tested one filament which was Polylite ABS. We sent it to a university, and they did the test. They compared different ABS, and we wanted to show that our ABS was better. But that's it. We don't do other tests. I think. Yeah, we don't test that. Translucent PLA anytime soon. Yeah, if you are in the Awesome Squad, you would already know what's the plan for this. Okay. Any other question? Go ahead. I will answer any question you have. Well, it's not hard question anymore, but if you still have hard question in your pocket, it's time to ask. Spicy question: what portion of Coinmaker is owned by the Chinese government? Zero. Zero. It's not a government-owned company. It's a private company. What filament company do you think has the best filament aside of Polymaker? Aside from Polymaker? Well, I mean, it really depends on how we define best, right? But let me try to define. I would say, let me think. What filament company is the best filament aside from Polymaker? I think color-wise, I like to check Protopasta and KitKat. Color-wise, if we're talking about best when it comes to colors, I like to check what they come up with. They are very KitKat and Protopasta are very creative in that perspective. I like to check from an engineering perspective. I like to check BASF and 3DX Tech, I guess. I like to check their filament line. Yeah, like what type of filament and how do they introduce the filament. From product design, information, and communication perspective, I like to look at Prusament. I like to look at how Prusament use the filament and what type of quantity they do. Uh, what else? Yeah, yeah, that would be my answer. Answer is what is the candidate? And what company would you want to collaborate with? Any company, I think. A lot of company I would like to collaborate with. I think I don't know what company. I mean, at the moment, I would like because I would like to collaborate with a lot of companies. But at the moment, I would like to collaborate with maybe high-speed printer manufacturers with our Polysonic, maybe to try to show off their high-speed capability with our high-speed capability. I like to. I would like to collaborate with more companies that are not really in the 3D printing industries, but are using 3D printing, like movie studios. I would like to collaborate with movie studio companies to show how 3D printing can help the movie industry. I would like to collaborate with auto company as well to see how 3D printing can help with the race for the price down of the automotive industry from a manufacturing point of view, manufacturing cost, this kind of thing. Yeah, as many company, but many company. Cool stream. Need to go to bed. Keep being awesome. Thank you so much, Total. Have a very good night. Papa Bear. Oh, did Papa Bear change? Another Papa Bear? When you're working on a new filament, how many different printers do you use for testing? How many different printers, like different model? Around, I think around 4 to 5. I think we have many different one, and it changes all the time, right? To keep up with which one. Popular. But yeah, 4 to 5. I think. 4 to 5. Have you ever responded poorly to a bad review and then did you regret your response? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Totally ridiculous. I think you want to hear a story? When I joined Polymaker, I joined in January 2016, I think. And in 2017, we had I think we had the Kickstarter for the Polisher and Polisher. And I was responsible of the Kickstarter response, right, on the comment. And I had two accounts. I had the Polymaker account and I had my account. And I usually use my account to express my personal opinion, and I use the Polymaker account to express the professional opinion, right? And at that time, nobody knew who I was, right? On Kickstarter. And there were one comment, and I mixed up the account, and I replied with the Polymaker account, and I don't know what it was. I think it was like we were talking about Polysmooth can be smooth and pin well, etc. And someone was and someone answered, "Oh, you can do the same with APS." And then I answered, "And?" With a question mark, like, what's the point? But I answered that with the Polymaker account. So it just, it just feels so bad, right? But yeah, I did. And that's how I gain experience over time and try to be a bit more better and better at customer relationship, I guess. Is there other brand like Sunlu you make stuff for? Is there another brand like Sunlu you make stuff for? What do you mean? I see some familiar color. Oh, I heard that a lot. It's not because something has the same color that is made from the same person, right? Can you imagine if two things have a similar color and then it means it's made by the same manufacturer. Then we would only have one manufacturer in the world. And, yeah, that does not make much sense to refer to the color. Color fab. What do you mean color fab? Color fab in Europe, right? I like their forming ASF from color fab. Aside from Polymaker, I like Customan. I've been fairly solid in the Polymaker camp. I like Customan QC and processes, yes. Which other filament company do you like the most? I mean, like for a reason, like nice people and good community involvement. Yeah, that's a good question because I've been looking in the filament industry to get inspired for good community involvement, and it was hard. I don't see much filament company. So, and that's one of the reasons why we have done what we are doing, right? It's because we couldn't find. If you go in the printer, printer company is a different story. I think Prusa has done a lot from a community management perspective. Reality is doing a lot as well. Bamboo, but a bit more passively, I would say. What else? Yeah, that's the one that comes to my mind. But from a filament perspective, to be honest, I don't really have any reference. Yeah, from a filament perspective, I cannot even name one. And not because I don't want to name one, right? Like what filament manufacturer would you name as they have good community involvement? Like what filament brand would you say? I've been with you taking the might love to tell the story again. Yeah, actually, one of the story I shared on stream. But there's a brand. I see a lot of stuff. At least when you move, you can have I will have a way better connection. Um, on Amazon, you listed as a US based small business brand. We've heard that looking at actual smaller. Yeah, that's what our LLC business is, less than 100 employees. So that's the reason. People in the US are less than 100. I think it's misled customers looking for actual small local businesses. Oh, so misled customers looking for actual small local. On Amazon, you are listed as a. Oh, you mean it mislead them because we are actually a big business. Hey, Gita Studio, we have beautiful cover bears. Oh, okay. I'm the new cover bear, at least new to this. Okay, welcoming green cover bear. How much opportunity is there to move up within the company? How much opportunity? You mean for me? Or how much opportunity is there to move up? For me, no particular opportunity to move up. Like, yeah, because I mean, I started very, very early, right? So I did move up, right, during the last 7 years. Yeah. There's an interesting point. I wonder if Polymaker US is one company that yes, we do have that. When is Polymaker releasing a new filament dryer? I don't know. You don't like our Polybot? Well, it's not a dryer; it's a dry bot. The small business tag was set up to help small business stand out against the large companies. Appropriate PM on that tip. Yeah, but not much I can do, right? That's Amazon requirement. That's Amazon requirement, and you do have to provide papers, right? So yeah, not much I can do. Should Polymaker color sensible starlight dark blue on Amazon be something like high players line? Highest layer line. Uh, I think we used to use high layer lines, and people were complaining that they print and they can actually there is actual layer lines. I said, hey, I thought there's no layer line. I heard something like this. That's why our e-commerce operation changed. I think, if I remember well, we had the same issue with Polytera PLA. I'm not sure if we changed it also, but yeah, we had that. I think they are asking you if you are white labeling product for any other company. Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, as many manufacturers, right? We usually use the manufacturer to do white labeling as well. But didn't Polymaker make a number of burners, brandy filaments for the crew? I don't know. That do it all the time on products. Polymaker, I think they were talking about white label filament. Yeah, yeah, okay. I understand. The Puro pasta has good entanglement, but nothing like here. Has good entanglement, but nothing like here. Do you have a 3D printer at home? If so, what do you print the most with? I do have a printer at home. I don't print much, to be honest. Especially recently, I used to print. I used to print guys for fun, and the Steph Burner, Voron Steph Burner. Well, I used to print things for shows. But since the transition time, which I hate to be in a transition time. It's like my life is on pause, and I hate that. But yeah, then I don't use it. I don't use it. I printed this, but long time. But during 2017, so who, but during 20 sorry, I joined in 2016. Who built it? Uh, the founder, we have four co-founders here in like ICCD, but before it started, I would say that makes them a different company. Also, is that I would just enable closed option. I can't understand. What's the, you can't hear me? My internet is good, or maybe it was not good, but now it sounds like my ear probably in and out. Let's all pass the hat to get Nick a real microphone. You cannot hear me? Hello, 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 hello. I'm using the Mac microphone. Do you hear me now? No? I think the mic is here. Or maybe it's here. No? No? Zero. That mic is good. Oh, this one? The mic is here? Hello, hello? Or is it here? Hello, hello? Right or left? It works well when you talk in the right direction. Is that your left? My left? Okay, so it's here, right? Okay, am I doing the whole live stream like this now? Can you hear me well? Okay, so what is your next question? I cannot see the screen. Okay, so no more question? No more question? You don't have any other question? Hey, the three heathen, thank you for joining. As long as I don't move, okay. So we good? Let me refresh one more time. No more. Okay, no more questions. Zombie multiplier. Okay. Zombie and Pessis. Oh, nobody is in. Oh, maybe. Let me refresh. I think the question wanted to know if Polymaker makes filament for other brands. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Michael V. Yes, we do. One more question. Can you do an Oprah move and give everyone here free filament? I wish I could, but you know I I was I was I was thinking of um um Okay, I mean, we can give away to anyone. So you have literally. Okay, so let's get. You have literally. I say literally. You have literally 1 minute to send me a message on Discord that says I'm awesome. Just I'm awesome, and everybody is gonna get a score. You have 1 minute right now. 1 minute. You DM me on Discord. I'm awesome. Right now. Right now. You have 1 minute, and I'm going to count. And after 1 minute, I'm going to see what is the last message. And after the last message, I will cancel everything. So sorry if you send it after. So, and then everyone's gonna get it. That's my way of everyone can get a score. Otherwise, I cannot control who was in the school, who was not in the school. Okay, everyone get a score. Just go on Discord. Type I'm awesome. Just I'm awesome. Okay, and I count. 1, 2, 3, 60 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, let me count in French because it's too hard. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 1 minute. Okay. Anyone else that would send me a message after that will not be counted as being part of the stream. So I'm sorry, Dr. Kevin. I'm sorry, Dr. Kevin. Evil Ash. I'm sorry. I did count it 60 seconds. I did say it. That's my only way to make sure that I give the tools to the people that I hear. So sorry for all the rest. And please don't be upset because I know sometimes people get upset because I don't know, they have some internet issue or something like this, and then they get very upset. Okay, so it's not like I had enough DM. Okay, great. I did both. So congratulations, well, everyone. Is there anyone that didn't make it? Oh, that shouldn't. I mean, 1 minute. That was a long minute, right? So everyone should have been able to make it. It's not in the general. I say DM me. I said how. I have no clue. I did both. Yeah, just DM me. Was it not clear enough? No. Please don't go that route. That it was not clear enough, right? You just have to DM me. It's, you know? Okay, we're good. No, it's finished. I'm so sorry. You blocked me. Who blocked you? I don't block anyone. I've never blocked anyone, nor banned anyone. I learned from PM 30 seconds. Yeah, it should be pretty easy. I mean, my name is often on the different score. You type my name and then you just right click at PM. Okay, great. So congratulations again to everyone for winning a School of Filament. And yeah, thank you for the stream. I think it was a lot of fun. Not for me, because sometimes some of your questions were hard, but I was expecting, to be honest, much harder questions than what I had. So So it's good. I mean, either it means that there's no particular question we are afraid of because we know what we believe in and we just answer it, or that you don't even have a question to ask. Because there's no question I have in my mind there's no question that I wish you don't ask. You get what I mean? Like, there's no question I wish you don't ask because I wouldn't know how to answer. There is some question that I know I cannot answer. Like if you ask me what's your revenue, what's your margin, what's your I don't know, blah 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 blah, then I know this I won't answer from a sensitive point of view, right? But other questions, there's no particular question that I wouldn't make the effort to answer. Okay, good. You're welcome, Original Zono. I think a lot of people are happy with your idea. Check your message here when you get the chance. I send you something. Okay, Nightcore. Is that something that needs to be shown on stream, or let me check? No, I think I already showed that. Okay, cool. So okay, we're gonna go. Where are we going to go? Who is there? Oh, the Mitch. The Mitch is streaming. Let's go say hi to the Mitch. The Mitch 2022. Oh, let me check how to remove the pin stuff. End pin. No, unpin this message. Oh, it didn't work? Wait. What? Oh, no. Sorry. Wait. Because my screen is half broken, so there is one light is white, one light is correct. One line of pixel is right, one line of pixel is not good. So I need to splint my eyes like this just to be able to read. Okay, I think it worked. Eventually make me a super mod so I can read out for you. Oh yeah, actually, you know what, Zombie? I need to Google how to do that. Because I did make the medic mode, and at the same time I checked for this super mod stuff, but I didn't see it anywhere. So I will have to Google it to see how to do that. This is why you buy a PC, not a MacBook. My screen behind. My MacBook is super fine, but the screen behind is the one that falls down. Like this big screen. I have I think it's what, 50-inch screen in front of me, 55. And during the typhoon, it dropped down and it broke. Okay. Thanks again, everyone, for the live stream. It was a lot of fun. Again, we are trying to be pretty open. So if you have any other questions, just come to me or just ask it in the next live stream. And yeah, let's just have some fun. Okay, thank you, everyone. I will talk to you next week. Have a very good weekend. Enjoy your Thursday evening, I think, and then your Friday, and then your weekend. Bye.